Well, hello guys. It is Thursday once again, which can only mean one thing. It is that time once again for another edition of Odds and Ends, where I read you some really great news stories from all over the world. And hey, they don't call it Odds and Ends for a reason, you know? And like I said before, it is Thursday, so I am on time. After a long time and a crazy schedule, I'm finally back on time for once. I know, for once, but hopefully it should stay like this for the vast majority of the time, and I will be back on schedule because I keep my word, and I know I've been really bad about it, but you know what? I keep my word. That's all I'm going to say. So without further ado, let's get to these crazy stories, shall we? Our first story comes out of Israel, where a motorist in Tel Aviv, I guess that's how I say it, was livid for road workers painted a disabled parking space around her parked car and then towed the vehicle away. Hila Ben Barach had parked legally near her apartment. She returned later to find a freshly painted handicap space and no car. Ben Barch was ordered to pay a fine of around $267 plus towing costs. Fortunately for her, Ben Barach located some surveillance camera footage from a nearby building which clearly shows workers painting the handicap stripes around her already parked car. She posted the video to Facebook saying, quote, "You just see it and can't believe it." After the video was posted, the local city hall waived the fine and admitted the whole incident as a, quote, serious error. Despite the apology, Ben Barach is now considering legal proceedings. Of course you would. Of course. When your car is parked legally in a spot and then they paint handicapped right over it and then they tow your car and then they say, oh yeah, pay $267 plus towing costs, obviously you're going to go after the city for serious error and hopefully try to get some money out of it, because I'm sure we all would for misuse of the law of power. Moving on to our next story, which comes out of Brazil, where the southeastern Brazilian city of Belo Horizonte is in the middle of a John Lennon crime wave. Police say there's at least 3 people named John Lennon have been arrested in the last 30 days. According to the Brazil Dispatch, the most recent came when 18-year-old John Lennon Ribeiro Sequeira was arrested for attempted to rob a lottery office. In January, 22-year-old John Lennon Faucina Faria was arrested during an attempted burglary at a local residence. Before that, police nabbed 22-year-old John Lennon Caramingos Gomez, who allegedly committed 5 homicides in the city. Also in January, 18-year-old John Lennon Sebastio de Silva was found dead in the backseat of a car. Police suspect it was a revenge killing. No word on whether Paul McCartney has an alibi. Okay, so apparently John Lennon is popular in Brazil, but as far as the crimes goes, I'm pretty sure that if their name is legally John Lennon, plus whatever their names are follows after that. If like that's their middle name, or if they're middle and then last name, or it's John Lennon and then whatever the last part of their name is their full last name, just legally changed to John Lennon. As far as I don't know. It's weird. But that's all I can say about that one. And we're moving on to our next story, which comes out of Spain, where a suspected pickpocket was unable to use his latest victim's credit card at an ATM machine. So we called up the victim and asked the man for his PIN number, and got it. Investigators say the suspect, identified as 28-year-old Sabino resident Juan Carlos MM, tried multiple times to guess the PIN number after stealing the Solosna's man's wallet in December. The card eventually got blocked due to the incorrect PIN numbers. That's when the thief used information contained in the victim's wallet to call the card owner. The pickpocket posed as a Visa customer service representative and asked for the correct PIN number. The gullible customer gave it out, but the card would no longer work in the ATMs due to the previous attempts. Police eventually located the persistent thief. Okay, smart thinking, but for one thing. If you knew that you stole somebody's credit card, they're going to call the cops and they're going to cancel the card. So anytime you try to use it at an ATM, obviously that card is going to be canceled and no longer useful because of the fact that the card was stolen and that you tried to steal money or get whatever you're trying to get out of that person's card, because I've had it happen to me once before. Somebody stole my identity or stole my bank account information and then used it for, I think it was like $600 at a sushi place in Spain. And it's like, okay, how did I go from here to here in 24 hours? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Obviously, they declined the card, returned the money, and then I got a new card, and then my everything was back to normal. So pretty much, obviously, this is the same scenario and coincidental, I don't know. But yeah, so obviously wasn't going to work out to begin with. And we are moving on to our next story, which comes out of Colorado, where a second grader was suspended for real for using an imaginary hand grenade on school grounds. Alex Evans, age 7, employed the non-existent weapon during recess at Mary Blair Elementary School earlier this month. Evans told KDVR-TV in Denver he was playing a game called, quote, Save the World, which involved throwing an imaginary grenade at an imaginary box full of imaginary evil. Quote, I pretended the box, there's something shaking in it, so I just go, psh, so nothing can get out and destroy the world. Alex was quoted as saying, quote, I was just trying to save people, and I just can't believe I got disbanded. Administrators, however, didn't appreciate Evans' world-saving efforts, saying the game violated one of the school's, quote, absolutes against possession of weapons, real or imaginary. Quote, honestly, I don't think the rule is very realistic for kids this age, Evans' mother, Mandine Watkins, told the television station. Contacted by the Huffington Post, Thompson School District Public Information Officer Mike Husman declined to comment on the specific case, but didn't say the disciplinary incident was, quote, a, quote, complicated issue. No word on how long Evans will be, quote, disbanded from school. Okay, you guys are stupid. He's 7 years old. He's just playing a game. What stupid policy that says, oh, it's imaginary, oh, we're going to suspend him from school, and then you guys go on and say, oh yeah, because we're the school district, we're not going to say jack shit because we want to protect our stuff, blah, 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 this and blah, 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 that. Give the kid a break. He is 7 years old. Jesus Christ. What stupid policy informed this, huh? I want to know whose bright idea it was to say that, oh yeah, anybody who decides to bring a weapon to school, real or imaginary, is going to get suspended from school. Let them play, for Christ's sakes, okay? Where he got it from, I don't know. Maybe he created it up somewhere along the lines of his childhood. I don't know. But he's just a kid, for Christ's sakes. Let them be kids. Let them play. Let them have fun. Just because, oh, I got a fake hand grenade in my hand and it's not real and I'm holding it like this, doesn't mean you have to get suspended from school. Jesus Christ, people in Colorado in their school districts, I want to slap them across the face with a giant dildo. And we're moving on to our final story, which comes out of Florida, where police in Brooksville say a man was arrested for drunk driving while inside a Walmart. Timothy Carr was spotted around 9 p.m. on Sunday, February 3rd, driving around inside the Walmart on a motorized shopping cart. Police say he had removed an alcoholic beverage from a shelf and was drinking it while running into aisles with his vehicle and knocking other items onto the floor. While police arrived, Carr told officers he was a transistant and had no money to pay for the alcohol. He was charged with disorderly intoxication and, because this was his third arrest on the charge, felony retail theft. Well, there's one for the Walmart books. But dude, honestly, if you don't have any money to buy liquor, you don't go into a Walmart, buy liquor, and go take a motorized shopping cart and just start running into shit because you fucking feel like it. Because that's what's going to cause you to get in trouble and you're going to get thrown out. And because this is your third arrest, you're getting charged with felony retail theft because you didn't have money to buy the alcohol. So therefore, you are going to go to jail and you're going to have to pay a fine, either for bail or you're going to be doing some time. But either way, you're SOL on that part. So anyways, guys, that is it for this edition of Odds and Ends. And I really hope you guys enjoyed listening to those stories, much like reading them to you. And I really hope you guys enjoyed me really being back on schedule. And I will see you guys next Thursday for another edition. And until next time, we'll see you guys later and take it easy.